the PTL, where it is Game 10 of the Gen 1 OU tournament. Keegan, how are we doing?
We're doing wonderful.
I'm not announcing your name, because everyone should know how uber talented you are.
Did you ever get the glue off of your seat?
I did, and I paid the price, but you owe me a new pair of jeans.
You'll have to catch me first.
Well, unfortunately, I did get the glue off my jeans. However, my behind is not ready for public television.
Well, then it's a good thing we're not showing your butt.
The internet couldn't handle this butt. I couldn't handle it. We would be canceled, sir.
Most likely.
Very likely indeed. But you know what else won't get canceled? Is this wonderful fight between the Cincinnati Sylveons and the Chicago Cubchews. The reason I pause is because I don't like the word Chicago and Cub in the same sentence.
Yeah, the Cubs are your least favorite, or your rival team, I should say. I don't know about least.
Enemy. So, the fact that they are putting Chews in the ball, I don't know if I want to feel sympathy for the bear that has a constant cold.
Poor guy.
Freezing, what'd you do to it?
Poor little guy. One of my Gen 5 babies.
See, Kevin likes the Chicago Bears, which is a totally different thing. Yeah. Why couldn't he call it the Chicago Bear Tex? I'm totally fine with it. But that's neither here or there. But we do have a signing. We do have the Chicago Cubchews have signed Vaporeon, their #1 overall pick, all the way up to Generation 5 OU. And then after it will be dismissed. Lucas on the Sylveons has not signed anyone as of right now. And honestly, I don't see him signing anybody.
Yeah, I could maybe see it eventually, but right this second, that he doesn't have a really, really solid team right now. No. He needs... A lot of his Pokemon fall off after Gen 1, and they're not going to get a hold. I could maybe see Venomoth, but other than that, not a hold.
Aerodactyl going a little bit higher, too.
Yes.
Maybe he can re-pick him up. If you wanted him so bad later on, he can always pick him up if has been chosen.
Yep.
Kind of thing, which is great.
Anyway.
So these two teams, right? Both 0-1 teams. They come out here. Cubchews lost to me in Game 3. And then the Unaware Quagsires, one of the Hacks twins themselves, made some decent work there on the Cincinnati Sylveons. And honestly, Lucas never really playing Gen 1 too much. You can definitely see that there was a struggle of finding out what the format was really holding.
Yeah, it doesn't help that the Sylveons don't have much luck when it comes to RNG.
Definitely not, especially when you have no luck against the RNG and the one that does get all the luck. That's a pretty hard matchup to maintain. But this time it's a little different. Kevin is not nowhere near lucky, but what he is very experienced.
Yes, indeed.
So this will be a very.
He knows what he's doing.
Yes, he does. Kevin is a doubles champion at one point in time. He's won a season before, back in the day.
He managed to beat me in doubles, which I pride myself on.
You are a doubles man. You are a doubles man. Like, I can totally see in nearby future if we do just the doubles, going from Generation 3 OU all the way up in doubles VGC, I could see you only participating in doubles.
I am a doubles man. Me and Kevin go back and forth on doubles.
That would be an amazing thing. Comment down below if you guys want to see Keegan go in doubles, OU, Gen 3, doubles OU, and all that kind of thing. If you want to see Keegan, strut his stuff, leave it down in the comment section below. I want to see it. That's not the public speak. Otherwise, there's nothing much more to say. But the only difference is Lucas had the last portion of the team. He got the scraps, while Kevin has a well-rounded team.
He has a well-put-together team, and I do understand holding on to Vaporeon. Vaporeon is a very good water type. It's very bulky, it holds on to things, and it just overall is great for shutting things down. It's a pretty good phaser.
It does get water absorbed later on in Generation 3. It does become a wish passer. It does get toxic. It's very bulky.
Yes, indeed. It's a very good mon.
And in doing so, that is not for here nor Vaporeon won't be doing any wishing. He may be doing some toxicking, but he will definitely not be doing no wishing, and there will definitely be no absorbing. But you know what you should be absorbing? This match.
In this Venomoth's future. Yep, there it is. It's a big ol' Psychic getting Freebird down, but it's not enough as Venomoth gets dropped by a Drill Peck.
Big ol' Aerodactyl, Burn Arrow coming back in. Here comes Double Edge.
Big ol' Double Edge. If that burn wasn't a thing, that would have been wraps for the Freebird. See another Double Edge.
The crit
Freebird
does help. The crit did help right there.
Yes.
We have a Burn Aerodactyl. And here comes the Mime. Getting a burn itself, look at that. It wants to share its burden. It's burned and... Never mind. I'll leave now.
that was a terrible pun, Steven. You know what you did. Do I see a Thunderbolt? Do we see a Thunderbolt?
No, we see a
No, it's Para. Okay.
We do see a Psychic, though.
Yes, indeed. A big ol' Psychic. Lots of damage.
And another
Oregon.
Para.
See, this is why the Sylveons are just very unlucky overall.
Gosh.
There's Tri-Attack. Puts Mr. Mime on the ground.
Was this the first Tri-Attack we see from Porygon?
I don't think so. I think we saw one last time. But are you sure about that? Finishes out the job on Porygon and wins the match. Or wins the round.
The Sleep Powder Mist, the Burn on Aerodactyl, the Paralysis hacks. You were
RNG. Right. RNG is not on his side.
It is not on his side.
He's a very unlucky boy.
We have the next round. Let's hope we can pull it back together. But again, Vaporeon, let's just discuss. The #1 pick here on this team says respect me with a sad face. And it shows. It took 4 Thunderbolts. It took a Psychic and rest up and said no.
We all know why he put respect me on Vaporeon.
For those who do not know, will you share?
Did you know that Vaporeon shares 90% of its DNA with a human being and is actually... It's a copy pasta. It's very terrible and it's very disgusting.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Round 2?
Yes.
Round 2 as Mindfell, who's not copy pasta, will take on Aerodactyl. The big old Fire Blast, no burn this time. But we do get a Thunder Wave. Well, at least Aerodactyl's not burned.
Yep, at least there's no opportunity for burn. Thunderbolt, just put it right down to the ground. Right down.
That
no
was
chance.
No Mind Fail.
Double Edge would have been better for that situation over Fire Blast, but I also get it. I understand.
Well, these nuts are, taking a nice Ice Beam face.
Oh, yeah. Ice Beaming, he's freezing these nuts.
He is definitely freezing these nuts. And look at that!
And that's a crit. These nuts does not get anywhere.
That's what exactly it does. Man, that's what you call some blue balls right there.
Oh, yeah. Are you sure about that? Is knocking Porygon
sure
right out? Are you sure about that versus Hitmonchan? Sets up the agility. We're about to see a big ol' submission, is what I'm seeing here.
2 fighting types going out there, and Machamp running away like a sissy as the Mime gets a body slam.
Ooh, that's a big body slam.
I want to see Hitmonchan take on Machamp. That would be
Mr. Mime gets knocked right out. But we got the boxing champion fighting the four-arm menace. Freebird's coming in with a drill peck, I see.
Yep, there it goes. Hitmonchan goes right down.
Yep.
So Hitmonchan has a fear of birds, but has a hatred of mimes.
Here comes a thunderbolt. Freebird lives. Freebird lives. Big ol' Hyper Beam knocks Dragonair out. Right out. We see the Venomoth coming in. I'm a little confused. Goes for Hyper Beam and doesn't kill. That means Psychic's gonna kill here. Yep.
There we go. 3-2
and then... Okay, Ninetales is coming in. Venomoth doesn't have a good opportunity to switch, and it comes down to the Sylveon's last Pokemon. Do we see a big ol' Surf killing, or does the confusion overpower?
It overpowers.
The confusion overpowers. That's very unfortunate.
Big critical hit, huge damage.
Yep. And he lands the Surf. Does not kill. Had he not gotten confused, he could have won that.
Oh,
at least
ends in confusion.
He could have at least gotten the Ninetales out of it. I don't know if he would have finished off the Machamp, but he definitely could have gotten it down to much closer. That was very unfortunate.
Oh. Wow.
See, I feel... Had the Sylveons not gotten the table scraps, I think they could have built a much better team. Machamp was putting in... not Machamp. Hitmonchan was putting in work. Porygon did its job very well. Aerodactyl didn't get much of a chance to do anything with all of the statuses that he was getting. I think that the main Pokemon that's really lacking on this team right now is either Dragonair or Venomoth.
I see, yeah. I definitely see that. Venomoth has a niche, right? It's to put things to sleep. And it does get the Psychic to be able to do wonderful things, but it doesn't have that oomph it needs. But the Aerodactyl isn't being that physical sweeper it needs to be.
Yeah, he's not getting the chance to do anything. And so he's just...
Prowess right away. He burned right away. And then he got froze, I think, that one game.
Yeah.
That Aerodactyl was the most unlucky Aerodactyl.
Everyone's shutting him down before he can even start.
And for the record, for those who are not here through the broadcast, Hitmonchan despises mimes, is afraid of birds, and
submits these nuts.
And submits these nuts. And for that ends Game 10.
Hope you all have enjoyed. If you have, please like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because we have more coming.
Wildcard Week is next. We're going to have these wonderful matchups coming up here. We're going to have the Palatown Pikachus taking on the unaware Quagsires in Game 1 of the Wildcard match. And then the following setup would be then the Evergrande Bigs taking on these Cincinnati Sylveons. You don't want to miss next week. Winner take all. Winner continues. Loser is eliminated. But whoever does lose first out of this match will get the #1 overall pick in Generation 2 OU. So that's to be exciting to be looking forward to it. This has been the uber talented Keegan saying, I've been Steven Stone, and we will see you in the playoffs.
Bye.